Never put these 3 aging triggers on your face. Most women probably think their current skincare is great for their skin, but actually it could be the worst thing we could do because most personal care products nowadays contain at least 1 toxic ingredient. We are talking about chemicals directly linked with damage to the immune system and reproductive system, increased risk of long-term health-related issues, and speedy aging. And these 3 are some of the most common and dangerous ingredients we should avoid at all costs. The first one is parabens, the most common gold standard preservative in cosmetics for decades. Methyl, propyl, isobutyl, and other prefixes of the paraben family are still used because of their long shelf life and because they are extremely cheap. Even after the scientific evidence has shown that parabens are hormone-disrupting chemicals which pose health risks when used over time, even in small amounts. However, parabens are not the worst thing we can put on our faces. There's an ingredient that could cause even more harm because we don't usually see it as dangerous as it really is. And you probably have several products with it on your bathroom shelf right now. I'm talking about fragrance. A nice smell seems harmless, right? But these synthetic fragrances or parfum on some labels are actually toxic. So think twice before applying these skincare products with toxic chemicals and a nice scent. But above all, you should really watch out for one of the most widespread healthy skin threats throughout the beauty industry: colorants. Again, that might not sound scary, but did you know that a common colorant in skincare comes from coal tar? Coal tar is known to be carcinogenic and is used in lotions, makeup, and shampoos. Now, all this doesn't mean skincare doesn't work. The problem lies in the fact that studies show that up to 80% of skincare products contain toxic ingredients. Regardless if they are affordable or expensive, or even if they are backed up by an A-list Hollywood celebrity. The truth is, you are not only wasting time and money with them, but also putting your health in harm's way. So what you really need is the right type of skincare that can improve the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, help firm and lift the look of sagging skin, and promote a glowy, ageless look without harmful chemicals. And that's exactly what I want to share with everyone watching today. I'll even explain how anyone could try this risk-free. But before we dive into the details, I want to tell you a story. One about how my own skin problems led me to a breakthrough discovery that saved me from a life sentence of crippling doubt and low self-esteem. It's a story that I'm very proud of and that I'm telling here today for all of the beautiful, powerful women who are going through these skin insecurities and don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. I know this may be the case for many of the women watching this right now. So today I'm going to reveal what may be the root cause of fine lines, wrinkles, saggy skin, and many other skin concerns. We're about to see how we can improve the way our skin looks without cosmetic surgery or dangerous and expensive procedures, all thanks to an age-defying skincare system that has helped me and thousands of women to improve the look of nearly every visible sign of aging, regardless of our age and skin type. Now let's begin by introducing myself. I'm Dr. Trevor Cates, also known as the Spa Doctor, and over the last 2 decades, I've helped thousands of patients improve their self-care, lifestyle, and the look of their skin with natural and clean products. For me, it's more than just a job, it's a mission. You may have seen me on TV exposing the truth behind toxic skincare on shows like The Doctors, Extra, First for Women, or the PBS broadcast that I hosted. My commitment to natural medicine is so strong that I was appointed by former Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger to the California's Bureau of Naturopathic Medicine Advisory Council. It was an honor to be able to bring my expertise and passion to a wider audience and help create positive change in the world of natural medicine and skincare. I wrote 2 bestsellers called Natural Beauty Reset and Clean Skin from Within that you can find on Amazon, and I interviewed over 250 50 experts on my podcast. By now, it's safe to say people see me as a healthy skin champion, but that didn't happen overnight. You see, it all started during my teenage years. Back then, I had to deal with all sorts of skin problems that were taking a toll on me. I remember bouncing around doctors, treatments, and different medications while nothing seemed to work. In fact, in some cases, it even made the matters worse. It was clear that traditional skincare was doing more harm than good at that point. If only back then I had skincare products that were natural, non-toxic, and actually worked. As you can imagine, as a teenager, this wasn't just affecting my skin, but also my self-esteem. I remember the frustration and just wanting to feel invisible. I recall feeling so self-conscious about my skin, worried that people were going to see my blemishes. Now I see that feeling in a lot of my patients. Women that have lost their spark because they think everyone spots their new wrinkles or blemishes. Although speedy aging was not my teenage years problem, I know how they feel too well. That's why medical school was a no-brainer for me. I was driven by a need for answers and a desire to prevent others from experiencing the same challenges I faced. So while I was getting my degree, I set my mind to investigate everything I could to understand why traditional medicine had failed me so miserably. Countless hours reading about skin conditions, the whys and the hows, but nothing made sense and was deeply disturbing. Until one day, right when I was thinking about giving up, I got up, went to school, and my life changed for good. I attended an environmental medicine lecture by Dr. Walter Crinnion, one of America's foremost authorities on the subject. I vividly remember him explaining how toxin exposures had a huge negative impact on our bodies. I was sitting in a room with over 50 students, but it felt like he was talking to me because little did he know that was me he was talking about. I learned about how these toxins could worsen our allergies, itchy rashes, or eczemas, which I had as a kid, and how they are present in our lives on a daily basis through our air, water, food, and especially our personal care products. He definitely opened my eyes to toxins in skincare and how they can be the root cause of skin issues. This was something I had never heard before, and I was hooked to everything Dr. Crinnion was saying. Now I could finally understand what happened to me. Traditional skincare was hurting me instead of healing me. But instead of closure, this new learning became the starting point for my new life purpose. Dr. Crinnion's work inspired me to develop my own natural skincare line in order to help others with their own skin insecurities and issues without poisoning their skin and bodies in the process. And in doing so, help women to avoid the biggest mistake they could ever make trying to look younger. And that is using mainstream skincare products. You see, research shows that 50 to 80% of personal care products contain at least one toxic ingredient, like parabens, mineral oil, toxic formaldehyde releasers, and many others. And they can not only be harming your skin, but also speeding up signs of aging. Shocking, right? It makes you wonder, what have we been putting on our faces? But it's true. Our anti-aging skincare products might be the reason behind our health and skin issues. But now one might be wondering, exactly how is my favorite skincare system speeding up my aging? You see, most popular skincare products used today contain endocrine disrupting chemicals, or EDCs, which are known to cause hormone imbalances. And that is the last thing any of us need as we age. Because at this stage of life, our hormones are already thrown off balance, and we further complicate this with exposure to EDCs. Even though you may think that something you apply to your skin stays only on your skin, you can actually absorb these chemicals directly into your bloodstream. See, our bodies were designed to eliminate harmful invaders. The skin, liver, kidneys, and lymphatic and digestive systems naturally work to protect us. But sometimes the influx of toxins is too much to deal with. Some toxins can be stored by the body more easily than others, and when these levels increase, we can develop hormonal imbalances and experience accelerated aging, not to mention other serious long-term health issues. In the skin, this damage can result in sagging, dullness, and blemishes. As you can see, this means that everything we do to make ourselves look and feel better is meaningless if our skincare is toxic. Our skin's health and youthful appearance hinges 100% on our bodies. When our hormones are well balanced, our skin tends to look firm, supple, and healthy. But when we have disrupted hormones, it's like fast forwarding our aging process 2 or 3-fold. That's exactly what my age-defying skincare system combats. It softens the effect of the aging process for things like sagging and dull skin, but in a natural way. But now I know you must be thinking, if it's clean and effective, why haven't the big brands of the industry copied my formula? And it's simple. I don't think they really care. Why solve the root cause of the problem when it's more lucrative to keep you on it, spending money to solve it? And it's a vicious cycle. And for them, it's as simple as fishing in a barrel with a shotgun. So it was always clear to me that I needed to come up with a formula that could break that cycle and provide women with a clean alternative that helps them bring back their youthful look and self-confidence in their lives. But it's easier said than done. I had to lock myself in my office and dig into the research, really cutting myself to the outside world. And I came across many obstacles along the way. The main one was making sure we maintained the highest and strictest safety standards in the skincare industry. I knew firsthand the harm toxic skincare could do, and I wasn't going to take any risk. That's why I decided to go above and beyond and limit our list of ingredients to some of the most safe and powerful ingredients. So let's put it this way. Our country only bans or restricts 11 ingredients from skincare formulas. Do you know how many ingredients are banned or restricted in Europe? Around 1,300. Over 100 times our country's restricted list. And now, do you know how many we've banned from our formulas? Over 1,500. This is the highest safety standard I've seen in the industry. We decided to stick to over 30 of the most powerful and safe ingredients you can find in nature. It took me years of trial and error to develop the perfectly balanced formulas behind natural and effective skincare. I had to learn how to replace the usual mineral oil, formaldehyde releasers, tar, and many others with natural and safe ingredients like argan oil, virgin white coconut oil, green algae, grapeseed extract, pomegranate seed oil, and aloe, which is a great hydrator that comes straight from nature and it doesn't have all those chemical problems. But of course, those aren't always easy to find, at least in the amounts needed for mass production. Some are rare and hard to find, and others are quite expensive, even when bought in bulk. That's another reason why big brands shy away from new natural formulas. But I didn't give up on my dream that easily. And in the end, those years of research and development paid off. The result? An age-defying 4-piece skincare system that gives you visible, longer-lasting results. And when all was finished, my mentor, Dr. Krenian, came to my mind. After all, my thorough research started standing on his shoulders. I still remember when we discussed on my podcast the importance that natural skincare had in so many lives. Now I was about to accomplish my dream, but there was one thing still remaining: taking it for a test drive. I'll admit I was a little skeptical. This was so far beyond everything I used to apply to my skin. After the very first week, I was amazed. The first thing I noticed was how much more rested I looked. A few weeks later, looking at myself in the mirror, I started really seeing the difference. The appearance of my fine lines looked softened, and I was loving my glowy look. But what really made me feel that I had hit a home run was when my teenage daughter said to me, "Mom, what have you been doing? You're glowing." That felt so good that someone else noticed what I was seeing. But it was too early to get my hopes up. At that point, I feared I was too emotionally invested in my own skincare system to provide an objective and honest review. So I decided to wait for the official wear test. We sent the 4 bottles of the system to a group of 30 women ages 25 to 78, and the results were astonishing, as you can see on the screen. Every single woman said she was satisfied and that she would buy it again. When I saw that, I almost broke down in tears. Countless nights doing research, analyzing ingredients, trying to balance pH of each formula. Everything was paying off by seeing how these women noticed more radiant and less dull-looking skin. I was glad to know that they could walk into the world with greater self-confidence. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce the Spa Doctor's age-defying clean skincare system. It's already helped thousands of women enjoy changes to the look of their face, neck, and jawline that they never dreamed would be possible without risky surgery. And words cannot describe how rewarding it is to hear from so many women who say our products have helped them feel like a brand new version of themselves.
I think the most important thing I discovered about the Spa Doctor, it works, and it works really well. I grew up thinking I had to wear makeup all the time. And about 5 years ago, I started using the Spa Doctors, and I have really not worn makeup since, other than for special occasions. I've had people say I'm in my 30s, 40s, and I'm actually in my 50s.
It's a simple and natural 4-piece system comprised of our clear and balanced facial cleanser, which not only cleanses the skin, but also helps to maintain a balanced and healthy pH, giving it a flawless and luminous appearance. Then there's our age-defying Lift and Tight Serum, a powerful blend designed to provide a visibly lifting effect while rejuvenating your skin's look. Let's not forget about the Hydrate and Renew Enriched Moisturizer, which provides long-lasting hydration that protects your skin against a dry and aged appearance. And finally, our Glow and Enhance Facial Oil, a glow boost that's packed with a powerful dose of antioxidants to help prolong a more youthful look. I use this system twice every day, once in the morning and once in the evening before bed, and all in less than just a few minutes. And today, I'm going to show how anyone can try risk-free this simple and affordable system that visibly smooths, lifts, and firms the appearance of the face and neck, reduces the look of fine lines and wrinkles, and promotes radiant glow to our skin. And the best part of it is that it's perfect for any type of skin or age.
I got acne about 6th grade. Took like a turn for the worse around 7th grade. I just wanted to hide. I didn't want to go to school. Now I feel like I'm a much happier person. I'm not always constantly thinking about my skin. I can just go on with my day and be a normal person.
After speaking with hundreds of women like Aubrey, what still shocks me the most is the impact a clear, healthy complexion can have on our self-esteem. Just think about that for a second. How much is never fearing your reflection in the mirror every morning worth to you? How much is it worth to never worry or wonder what friends and family are quietly thinking about your skin? Is there really a way to come up with that number? That boost of confidence, feeling beautiful and unstoppable? Can we put a price to that? I'm sure brands that just see women as numbers would exploit that and use it to charge hundreds of dollars for a system like this. But that's not what I set out to do. This isn't about money for me. This is about restoring your beauty and self-confidence, like this natural skincare system once did for me and for thousands of other women.
I recently turned 43, and what changed everything for me was realizing that my go-to skincare products were full of toxic chemicals that were actually speeding up the aging process. Once I realized this and made the changes, I immediately started to notice a difference in my skin, and so did the people around me. I mean, my family and friends started just asking me what I was using and what I had changed. You know, many people might be where I am, stuck in this cycle of trying new products but never really seeing the changes that they want.
This is why I'm doing everything in my power to reach as many women as possible and to help them take the first step toward healthier and more effective skincare. So the last thing I want is for the price to stand in the way. That's why I've set aside 199 bottles of our latest batch just for the special viewers watching this today. I'm glad to know they'll probably run out within hours, but that also means that anyone who wants to defy their signs of aging must act now before we run out of stock. Our 4-piece skincare system is so powerful and effective that word has spread out fast. In other words, they've secured an uninterrupted supply of our products. And the fear of being out of supply is so big that most of our customers are subscribed to the system, which means they are guaranteed to receive the products door to door every month, plus some special VIP perks, which is great for them, but not so much for new customers who often struggle to get their hands on the system. It sounds kind of crazy, but it makes sense because at the Spa Doctor, we are always at risk of running out of bottles. And when this happens, women are forced to wait up to 3 months until our next batch is produced. I'd hate that to happen to anyone watching this. Imagine finally being able to achieve healthy and radiant looking skin, but then coming back to the website to get their next month's supply and seeing a message that says out of stock. It's not even worth risking. So I've spoken with my team and asked them to set aside the next batch for the first 199 people who order today through this video. Unfortunately, the available stock is small because, as I said, the rest of the batch has already been shipped to subscribers. Keep in mind that I've set aside only 199 at the moment I'm recording this video. I don't know exactly when this message will get out. So provided there's no out of stock sign on the next page, there will be 2 options. Choose between a single purchase with a discount and the money-saving subscription, then click the Add to Cart button and safely check out our secure system. The package will be mailed right away. As anyone can see, I'm doing everything in my power to reach as many women as possible and to help them take the first step toward a younger looking and revitalized version of themselves. That's why today everyone will get the chance to order the Spa Doctor's age-defying clean skincare system and use it risk-free for the next 30 days. And if they don't see visible results, or if family and friends aren't telling them how amazing they look, we'll give them their money back. Simply put, they only pay if they're totally convinced it works. It's as simple as that. Fuss-free, risk-free. Sounds good? Remember, young and radiant looking skin isn't what's at stake right now. This is the perfect chance to achieve young and radiant looking skin in a natural way without putting toxic chemicals on your face. A potentially life-changing decision that can soften the look of aging and boost your confidence and free us from dull-looking skin while wowing friends and family. Boosting our self-confidence and cultivating a sense of confidence that spills over into all aspects of our lives. Take advantage of the 30-day money-back guarantee and see what this non-toxic, age-defying formula can do for your skin. Thanks for watching.